Little storm roll through here about mid-afternoon, John.
Yeah, it got pretty loud around here. Boy, rumbling all over the place, some lightning. We saw some hail in Hanover Township as well as out in Bloomsburg as that storm moved through. We didn't get that in our backyard. Not as much rain in our backyard either, but this is what it looks like as that storm moved through Wilkes-Barre earlier. From our camera view there, you can see that shelf cloud, the leading edge of the storm moving in, and boy, packing a little bit of a punch there with some pretty strong wind gusts, some hail, some lightning as that storm moved down through that neck of the woods of Wyoming County. Now, here's what things are looking like in terms of rain reports. Now, not far from us, down the road at the airport in Avoca, over an inch of rain fell with that storm. Our backyard, less than a quarter of an inch. Talk about location. Bloomsburg, 9/10 of an inch of rain, mixing in with a little hail there as that storm came through. Hazelton, about a half an inch of rain. So some of us getting really soaked as some of those storms move through, but this is what it looks like now. That's nice. That's that same camera view in Wilkes-Barre showing all sorts of sunshine. That is rain-cooled air, though. We got up into the low 80s before the storms moved through, and now we've cooled. We're actually dipped as low as about the low 60s, but we've recovered up to 69 degrees. 65 in Taylor, 71 in Glen Lyon, 65 Tunkhannock, 65 in Lopez. Some 70s, though, from Williamsport to Lewisburg to Selinsgrove, Tower City at 77. So there goes that last shower kind of pushing through Pottsville and the rest of the coal region. Another one west of Shamokin there in Northumberland County. That'll continue southward as well. But on the bigger picture, you can already see our next system coming in. And this one may strengthen a little bit. The guidance on this has kind of been all over the place, including some of the most recent stuff showing it may be going a little bit further south. But this is what we're watching. That's over Indiana, and that's what's heading our way. It'll be cloudy. It will get wet. Now it's just a matter of how wet. 63, mostly cloudy tonight. I know we've got a ton of sunshine now, but that's going to change as those clouds from that next system work in over the coming hours. So we'll have some clear skies for now, but when you wake up tomorrow morning, different ballgame. In fact, it'll already be cloudy. Early tomorrow, I think we're okay. I think it's still dry, but by late morning into the afternoon, we've got rain, and sure, I think we'll have some downpours in there too, and then it's just a matter of how quickly can we kick this out of here, perhaps as early as about 8, 9 o'clock. So here's the latest rendition of future clouds on radar. I'm showing clouds there early on, but you can see the rain coming in. Looks like the steadiest and heaviest rain, at least according to this model, would be along and south of Interstate 80, but we've seen this kind of wobble through the day, not just this model, but others, showing it as far north as maybe just below the northern tier. And some of the newest stuff coming in now is actually showing it staying almost south of our area. I don't know that we're going to be that fortunate. I think we'll get wet, and I think it'll get pretty wet too. Again, I think some of the heaviest amounts that we'll see will be along and south of 80, but everyone should expect at least some rain tomorrow. So just how much? If we're going to find some amounts over an inch and a half of rain, I think you're going to have to go through the coal region down through the Poconos to find that. I think it'll be pretty wet though in our valley cities. I think some of these numbers may be a little too optimistic, maybe about a half an inch to an inch of rain there. I think once you go north and west of that though, maybe some lighter numbers up to a quarter of an inch of rain or so in the northern tier. Again, this is pending some of the latest guidance that'll be coming in here tonight. We'll have some fresh updates for you at 10 and 11. So if we're going to find any flash flooding issues, probably no surprise that it would be in the areas that get hit hardest with the heavier rain. And we think there's at least that level 2 out of 4 risk for some flash flooding and some low-lying and poor drainage flooding across the southern tier of counties in our area, and then a level 1 of 4 risk north of that. I think tomorrow's the wet day, but Friday is going to be a pretty good day. I think we'll have some sunshine there, but this weekend brings in the possibility of some more showers and some storms. And I think early next week too, it's going to be hard to find some completely dry days. So we've got to get through some pretty heavy rain at times tomorrow. Friday is a nice diamond in the rough day there, but then into the weekend and early next week, it's not raining all the time. Don't cancel your plans, but every afternoon it looks like, kind of like today, with some storms bubbling up in the afternoon. So I wish we had some better news for the weekend here, Scott, but hey, at least it's not pouring all the time. People can still get out and do some stuff, including go to the Wayne County Fair.
That is a good stuff to do right there.
Sure is.
Thank you, John.